us, but it is very important to introduce him to all our members today. It's my honor and opportunity to introduce Stephen. He is a seasoned technology evangelist and winner of many international coding contests, including Decode Dubai 2015. He is also Smart City Hackathon in Dubai. He is seasoned in web and mobile application development. He was the technology head for the most popular e-commerce portal in Dubai, awok.com. And currently, he is with Pearl Data Direct, the technology wing of Lulu Financial Group, as a head of technology. He has been instrumental in many successful e-commerce projects and apps, and we can always say that he is a little brain behind Brainciti. So, with that note, let us welcome Stephen to our platform. Where this is one here.
Right. Thank you, Naina. And
So, good evening, Stephen, and over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Naina. So okay, I'm sharing only host. Can you allow me to share so that I can share my screen?
You can.
Okay. Only half for this one's. Okay. So everyone can see my screen?
Yes, let's come.
Okay. So as how our Brainciti team motto is that how we can actually touch different aspects of people's life, and one such is we say it is digital entrepreneurship. And in entrepreneurship, how we in the digital space, how you can be successful is that there are a lot of businesses, lot of services that is already in the web, and how you can actually get your services or solutions availed. People can actually get visible because there are millions of people, millions of business already in the web, and how you can get noticed. See, in digital marketing or digital space, there are two major sort of when someone is looking for something, okay, like maybe someone in our team is looking to buy some Kerala chips in Dubai. So what they will do is that they will immediately go and do a search in any of the search engine, and they will find which result is coming first. They go and buy it. Or and the other kind of digital marketing is something called banners and all the things which you see in your many websites. You see that is impulsive. In impulsive, you get familiarized to one product and you might decide to buy or not. So most successful medium for online entrepreneurs to convert is still search engine, through this where in which they go with an intent and they actually buy a product. So in this particular session, I would like to give you an entire brief on what is search engine optimization and why it has been done, and what are the things you have to do to get in search engine. So the main agenda of this session will be like what is search engine industry, what is the SEO process, what are the technical aspects of an SEO, and how you make sure that whether the SEO activities you have done is giving you yield, is giving you success, and what are the SEO tools that's been available. So let me start with what are the type of search engines. Okay, so initially the search engines in the industry started with something called subject hierarchies, like directory. They were like in Yahoo, Demos, where the topics were categorized by like maybe about something about plants, it can come under gardening, or something about television, it can be under electronic appliances, like that. Then there is something called mixed models. In mixed models is also like directory structure, but it is also human contributed as well as machine contributed. They were like Car2 clusters and all. But most of you might not have familiar, because the latest in the field, Google has taken over, and yesterday everyone was celebrating the 23 years of Google in existence. And Google uses is a sort of search engine which is called web crawling and automated indexing. Along with Google, there is something else called meta search, and in meta search there are search engines like Dogpile and all. And now there are other new search engines are being evolving, because this. And for a search engine, there are many aspects. Okay, the technical aspects are like the web crawler, the indexing system, and the search system. While there are also social constraints like economic scalability and legal issues, because you might see that the search engine which is vastly used across the world like Google is not available in certain countries like China, where it is actually blocked due to legal issues. So that is one of the aspects of a search engine. Along with the computational, there are social considerations. So typically, if you look how a search engine works, there is an interface for user where the user actually puts the query, okay, what they are searching for, and this actually goes into the query engine. And the query engine looks in the index, which is a database, and the database has a list of indexers, and indexers get these data from the crawlers. Now, in this particular session, I'll be giving you going for an in-depth details on these things, so that everyone who is newbies and beginners and experts can actually understand how the search engine is actually working. And if you see the generation, how the search engine evolved, initially it was like a library catalog. Whenever you go to a library, you get a catalog and find out the books. There were digital catalogs, which was created on by metadata. And then before Google, there was a search engine called Alta Vista. Alta Vista was also a sort of a comprehensive database where it was words were used for indexing in the search engine. And then came Google, which changed how the history of search engine happened, where there was high relevance and based on the importance of the link. And and Google and all these search engines have actually come up with something called link analysis. Mainly, early search engines mainly compare content similarity of the query and the index page. There were like cosine, TD, of difference were used to actually get the have the different sort of information retrieval. But in the 90s, the information explosion started to begin. A lot of websites started coming up, a lot of web services started coming up, a lot of online businesses started coming up. So they understood that the people in the industry understood that content similarity alone will not no longer be successful. So there came something like a classification methods. And because in a website itself, there can be 30 to 40 pages and above. So how the website content is being classified. And then content similarity came. So when content similarity came, there were people who tried to get higher search engines position in pages. They tried to actually spam, or it is called like in SEO, it is called black hat SEO, where they try to actually increase a lot. Imagine someone is selling Apple in Dubai. They might put in the page a lot of Apple in Dubai word. So then that page went to higher provenance. So these sort of things search engines started facing. So they identified that content similarity can also be spammed. So then they started looking at hyperlinks, because you see, you have seen that in industry, there were people who have taken patents for hyperlinks. In web pages, normally an hyperlink can actually post to an external page or an internal reference, which is called bookmark. Okay, because some hyperlinks which organize information at the same time, or other hyperlinks that point us page to other. So the search engines actually started looking at the hyperlink to find more relevance. And then there came hyperlink algorithms. And in the year 97 to 98, the two most important hyperlinks that came were PageRank and hits. And the PageRank, which was the contribution of Sergey Brin and Larry Page, who were at that time PhD students from Stanford University, who is later known to the world as founders of Google, the search engine. And the hits was another from John Glenn from Cornell University. And now as you know that PageRank is the one that is that powers the Google search engine. So this PageRank algorithm is used by not only by Google, Yahoo also. So the Google creators who are the PhD candidates in computer science, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, as well as people from Yahoo, Jerry Yang and David Flo. And these people started using this PageRank. So what is PageRank? PageRank is something that makes the link structure of the web page calculate a quality of rank for each web page, which is called PageRank. PageRank is trademarked by Google. The PageRank process is also patented. The PageRank algorithm is something that uses to improve the search results. So you might wonder, how Google is able to give you an accurate result or whatever you are trying to search. So PageRank basically consists of a map of hyperlinks, and it is also an excellent way to prioritize the search engine results. So in case that when you develop a website or something, there is an anger test. So when a Google crawler goes, they found that for the word Kerala, and the anger test is given is Kerala government website. So the search engine algorithm finds that okay, this particular Kerala word is given a anger test of Kerala government, so that much relevance is given for the Kerala government website. And also, angers provide more accurate descriptions of a page from the page themselves. So, and while I'll be going to the next coming slides, you might need to understand, when you create a website, why you need to actually provide a proper anger test, why a proper description test, because these are the parameters where Google search engine algorithm try to ensure that they are providing accurate content for the users and for the business to actually get that much leads. And also this Google also takes the location information of the hits. That means from which place people are searching for a particular service. If they're actually taking from Dubai with this particular service, or if they're taking from a place in Abu Dhabi or any places. And also Google keeps track of some of the font size, because maybe in an article, if you try to emphasize something very important, you might use something bold, or some sort of change a font or italics. So Google crawlers try to understand they can actually visually understand that you're giving a visual some sort of importance for this particular text. That means that is giving a weightage. And also Google actually takes the full HTML pages into its repository while they actually do this crawling. Maybe you might have whenever you might have used the search, you might have seen cache. There is a option where you can actually see maybe that page is not there in the web or changed. Google still have that cache, because that is the time when the Google has crawled this particular website. They might have taken this. And so basically this is basically what is the Google search architecture. Okay, but this is improved day by day. Okay, what architecture I am showing you today won't be there for tomorrow, because this will be changed every day, because because the people are spammers are trying to beat the Google search engine algorithm so that they can trying to get better results. So Google is also trying to beat that by optimizing their algorithm. So you might have seen that they have a URL server, crawler, store server, repository, barrels, how the lexicons are sorted. So basically, what are the major data structures actually stored in this Google search engine is like big files. That means there are in particular one particular website you can give a PDF file or a text file. So all these details are stored as big files. And repository is one particular data structure in the Google search engine infrastructure, where it contains the full HTML of every web page. And the document index keeps the information about each document. It actually gives the corresponding ID of the document. And it's a lexicon. Lexicon is that can be some and something like that. A person might actually search for food. A person might search for cuisine, like that. And hit list is that how many the relevance of that particular word in that particular document, and the forward index and the inverted index. And how Google actually does this is that they have a crawling system. Google has a fast distributed crawling system. A crawler in a layman term is something like how a person is actually going and browsing the web. So a crawler actually goes to a website and it actually reads through the information, and actually it actually saves this information into its index. So for crawlers will always have a URL server list. It includes all the websites URLs address in the crawler list for Google. And so whenever if you're registering a new domain, Google every fortnight they actually scan the domain registers and find out a new domain is registered or not, and that domain is also added into the Google's crawler. And if you are a business owner, if you have a website or anything, you can also go and manually add to the Google crawler your website. Okay, and the Google crawlers, and this is now it's implemented in the programming language Python. Okay, so technically speaking, each crawler roughly have around 300 connections open at once. That means 300. We can imagine like a 300 websites are open at once. And for your website to have high relevance in Google, it's very important that the website is done crawler friendly. The website is having speed and everything like that. And and each crawler maintains its own DNS cache. So that because now every time because you need to look for a page, you don't need to look for the IP address where the server is and all those things. Okay, so while indexing the web, there is something called parsing. Parsing is in simple terms, it's something like that. You get a document and imagine it's a PDF file. So what is the textual content in that? That is being parsed. That is called parsing. And then it indexes the documents into barrel. That barrel is some sort of a term I can give to how the data is being stored, and then it is being sorted. The information which is actually collected is actually being sorted. So basically, what is SEO? Okay, now since you have actually given me a full overview of how a search engine works and how a crawler works, SEO is something how a particular website owner or a particular user or someone who is creating a website for a friend or a website consultant can actually ensure that the website is having good relevance and the particular service. Imagine someone is starting one particular service in a particular location, how that particular service is getting the relevance, how that particular service is been noticed by Google and they have a higher relevance in the search engine. Okay, for this, the main key factors you need to ensure is that how the internal structure of the website is being organized. Okay, how how the links has to be given, whether the code is optimized, whether, because whenever we sell that, whenever the site should not be only great looking, it should be optimized, it should be fast loading, it should be compactable, and the relevance of the content. Okay, these are the key factors for the optimization of a website. So maybe for an example, if you actually go to a search, now I'm just showing the particular Bing Microsoft search, wherein someone is searching for this army recruiting. So you see that in the first top 3 are paid, AdWords or something like paid list. So they are called pay-per-click, for which you have to actually pay to the search engine. And the side also you can see the sponsored, which is paid. And while in the middle that comes is the organic relevance. So according to many researchers recently been done, it is found that people normally don't go and click for paid links. They always prefer to look at the organic link, because they feel that the human psychology is something like that. They feel that it is manipulated, so they feel that if they click on the organic link, they'll get more relevance. So compared to for Google, nearly 72% of the clicks were organic, while the pay-per-click were only 28%. While for Yahoo also it is like 61%. For Microsoft Bing also 29. AOL is no more relevant. So as we see, many places now people actually go for search engine marketing, where they go for paid placement, paid inclusion. But organic SEO is the most popular form of search engine marketing, where in which almost 3/4 of advertisers use this method. So organic marketing is the best way to actually reach your relevant target audience. So as we see in the previous slide, why we should because the majority of clicks go through the organic listings, as people, when they see that when they are searching for one particular service, they feel indirectly, they psychologically mind, they tells that no, they have to actually go and click this particular organic listing. As the research has identified, where iProspect and eMarketer, SEO is the most popular form of search engine marketing tool also. SEO provides a high return on investment, because basically there is not that much, you are not paying to any third party or something. You are ensuring that your website is having relevant content and relevant information which you are actually doing as a service or a business. So it provides a high relevance. And also you should notice that most of the people, whenever they search, they will only go onto the links they find in the first page. They never go to the second page, and user trust the natural results. So in an SEO process, let's now see how we can actually do an SEO. So basically we have to discuss what are the business objectives. If someone here maybe anyone here have any online business in the team, maybe I could if you want to promote some service or some consultancy or some product online, does anyone here has something to promote? Is that anyone?
I think everyone here is to promote itself. Somebody says insurance.
Okay, so someone here is want to promote an insurance. Okay, so you have to have one particular thing is you have to have an objective. Okay, is that so? Maybe you might have a vehicle insurance or a life-term insurance or a health insurance or something. So imagine, let's choose one of the particular participant in this particular session want to actually promote motor vehicle insurance. Okay, and then we actually discuss our target area. Okay, you are promoting motor vehicle insurance in Dubai, and then then the tool, what you have to do is that, no, you have to do an initial keyword analysis. So for doing keyword analysis, there are many tools available for keyword analysis, and I would like to show how keyword analysis actually is done. Okay, I'm going to share my screen to let me share. So there are many tools available. Like keyword. Is my new screen share visible, Naina?
Not yet. You have to stop this, I think, first of all.
Okay. So I need to stop and I need to share my. Okay. So for this keyword, I think you can see the thing, no?
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
I'm now. So there are many tools available, and I really recommend this tool called Keyword Tool. It's a very good tool where you can actually. So imagine what the user here is want to actually promote motor insurance, and his area is what, Dubai. So he need to find out. We need to find out, like, what tools and what particular keywords are being used by competitors. So that, and what people users and what the people are searching for motor insurance. So I'm searching motor insurance, and Google have many regions. So since it's Dubai, I'm Dubai data, I think it's available for the paid users in this site. So this is a free version. I'm showing for India users when people search for people in India, how they search for motor insurance. So mainly, if you see that, most people are looking for motor insurance policy, motor insurance agent, motor insurance claim form, motor agent commissions, motor insurance Aditya Birla, motor insurance advertisement, motor insurance agent near me, motor insurance database, motor insurance bureau, the motor a plan for motor insurance. So these are the words, keywords which people in India are using for motor insurance. So whenever someone is actually someone is creating a website to actually sell motor insurance, they have to ensure, and if the target users are in India, we need to actually ensure that more than 3,600 search volumes is actually for this motor insurance renewal. So when you write the content, ensure that you include relevance for motor insurance renewal. You include relevance for nearly 1,900 search volume is there for the motor insurance policy. So you can include that in the particular content you are writing. The people are asking for Motor Insurance Act, so you can provide that content in the article what you are writing, or the content you are writing for the website. So this ensures that you have your article, the website you are actually creating will have this much content, so that no search engines find that this much people are searching for this content, and that content is there, so that you get that higher relevance, and most of the search results your site gets appeared. Let me share the. And so basically in this particular part, so first we did is that a particular comprehensive website analysis, and then we did the research analysis, and then we can actually find the base ranking report. Baseline ranking report is for that if you are actually currently it's a new website, or it's a website which is existing for some time, there are tools that allows you to find out what is the ranking you are having for this website. And then you can actually do the content analysis and SEO copywriting and all those things. It's very important that when you write the content, it should be very unique. You can't go for plagiarism or anything, because Google penalizes this plagiarism, duplicate content. So, and your search engine ranking can go down. So there are many tools like Copyscape and such tools that can ensure that there is no plagiarism. And also then you have to ensure the structure, the website structure, the URL information is proper, because in that way the search engine algorithm and the search engine indexing system can actually properly crawl the website. And also you have to do the analysis of the source code, the page layout, source code, because the source code should be neat and plain, and also the code should be validated, because the code should be able to be rendered across all devices. And the saturation, that we need to ensure that there is not too much words in the thing, that so that search engine can find it as spamming. And also the relevance of the topic. So these are the factors that comes as we go further. I'll be showing some tools where how you can actually analyze these things. And then you see how the source code is I think I was not sharing that screen. Okay. So see in this site, you see that how the source code. So this site is actually showing about a website about an army. So how you actually ensure that in the source code you have to give the title description, and you have to provide the meta tag, where in which you can give the meta description and everything, how the properly the JavaScript and everything should be given in the proper structure, so that when you code the website, there should be a proper structure for the website. And to measure the success of the search engine optimization program, you need to actually ensure that you actually have ensured the top ranking keywords are used, how much traffic your website is getting, and how much total traffic of share of traffic you're getting for keyword. Are you getting your increase in revenue? Your traffic is coming, and how much you're depending on the paid search, whether how much you have decreased the dependency on the paid search, like that. So actually I've shown this tool keyword.io, where you actually can use to find the relevancy of the keywords, how much popular the keyword is being used. And I would like to share some more other tools that you can actually use. Let me share. So this is another tool from Google called Page Speed Insights, which actually we can actually check the speed of the website. Does anyone here has a website? Someone can share some website they want to.
Yes, please go ahead and share the link, Pankajji. Yeah, there you go, Steve, on the chat box.
Okay. SP Tech Ventures. So we're gonna do analysis on the insights. So this is a tool from Google itself to do an analysis on the speed, how it performs, how it does everything. So the average rating for this website according to Google is 59, which is mid. Okay. And so as you see that it actually shows, and technically for the developer, that why the page, because it's taking too much time for loading, and which particular content has the largest pain content. That means which particular content is taking too much time to load, and also it tells like which element you need to increase, which particular, it is actually telling the logo where you have to do the optimization, where some code optimization is not properly done, alt is missing. So using this tool, you can actually understand which all areas are the pain points when Google bot is actually visiting, because this actually emulates how a Google bot is actually visiting your site, and the pain points Google bot is able to get information about your website. So if you can optimize based on this particular inputs, like how to enable, they are telling how to where these they have to text should become compressed, because it's the transfer size is around 163 kilobits, while the analytics JavaScript is around 48.4 kilobits. If you can actually, and where are you, there are heavy JavaScripts are being loaded. If you actually go with the guidelines and the recommendations, this will definitely increase the page speed and the user experience, as well as it will increase the usability, the readability of the Google search engine to actually crawl the website into their indexes, so that they can actually index this website. And so this is one such tool. Then there is there is another particular tool, as I told, is like to ensure you have very unique content. That is this copyscape.com. So the SP Tech, when the business contents are very unique, and so there is no plagiarism. So that means so that the content is unique. So this is a good thing that Google penalizes this content, and it can actually go higher. So let me just check what's the business of this company. Visual audio books and OEM tablets. So this, what we understand is that this is SP Tech Ventures is a company in Bangalore that provide OEM tablets. Okay, and also they provide digital some data protection product called iShield Protect. So let's see, using our tool, what all you have to include in your website, so that whenever people in India are searching for OEM tablets, how you can actually get more hits for your website, and thereby generating more leads, and ultimately you can get business. So as I told, this keyword tool, you can when we need to find out like how people in India search for OEM tablets, because original equipment manufacturers tablets, most people might have searched in different ways. So most of the people, they are actually searching OEM tablets Android. So you have to include that while you're designing the website content, you have to actually include that you have this OEM tablets Android, and the OEM tablet PC, OEM tablet specs, OEM tablet 10.1, that then OEM OEM tablet that can fit into car. Then so basically, using this tool, you can actually find out based on the target there are different countries you can see, and there are different languages also, because nowadays Google search engine is available in different languages: Hindi, Bengali, Malayalam, different languages. So you can find out in different language how they are searching, a different region how they are searching. So if you're targeting only in India, or if you're targeting Italians, a particular product, or if you're targeting Portugal, or if you're targeting this product in Latin America, because based on your target users, based on the target service you are providing, you can actually use this. And also you imagine now keyword, now you're selling a particular service in Amazon, or this OEM tablet in Amazon. So this particular tool can be also be used to find out how people search in Amazon for OEM tablet. Okay, so see, people are using OEM tablets for kid age 5 to 10. So you can actually use that also in your Amazon listing to actually get a lot of prominence. Or imagine you're particularly promoting in Instagram, you can actually use this tool. Or this is in YouTube, you're actually having particular one video, and you're targeting like so how you can actually do like that. This particular, so I highly recommend Google Page Insights to find what is missing in your website, and particular the keyword the keyword IO tool to actually find out now what are the tools what are the keywords people are using, so that you can actually include that keywords in the website to have relevance. And so it's basic. Now let me share my presentation. So as it is said, there are different tools available for you to actually optimize and understand what are the optimizations should be done. So and there are many other tools also. Many people will be using different, but the tool will be as good as how you use it. If you have used the keyword tool to actually identify what are the keywords of your product which people are searching and ensure that is in the content, then that will be useful for you. If you use the tool to actually, like Google Page Insights, to optimize your website speed and load, then that will be useful for you. So I think that through this particular session, I was able to give like what is the history of a search engine, and why Google search engine is having why this much relevance, and how the working of search engine is there, and how you should actually organize your content to have good relevance in the search engine results. So I think now we can open this for Q&A.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephen, for that wonderful session. I think Abdul Abbasi, go ahead and ask the question.
So
yes,
I've seen someone, the platform uses Google, and Seashell Cohort is ranked in the first position in Google point for the keyword term SEO strategist Mumbai, and also for the keyword SEO strategist India. This Shell has been lucky to be ranked among the top positions every day today. Very good insight into how research and
Stephen, this is not a question actually.
Yeah.
I just trying to understand what is the rank of the SEOs, platforms which have been there for quite some time. It's almost like some 5 or 7 years old. So my question is not around this, but the question is around about are there still because of the advent of the AI, when the Google the search model, when you train this model, there are some 32 parameters. This is what I heard from the Google engineer directly talking to them. One of the engineer based in Mumbai. So he mentioned that you will never know what those 32 parameters are on which this model is being trained, the AI model. But before that, what used to happen is the black hat was very common.
Yeah, true.
So if I have to do the tweaking and get the ranking, that was an easier job for some of the SEO service providers.
Okay.
This possibility has been completely ruled out since a couple of years, what I understand. Even that's the reason why nobody is claiming nowadays that whether their whatever rank was there 5 years or 10 years back or 7 years back, not 10 years exactly, it's the same today. So they have to because that time there was a possibility of a black hat SEO, right?
True.
Many people if you do some tweaking, then it was possible to make use of that loophole and get a ranking quite close by on the list, which is not possible because now it's the model is being AI model is being completely trained on those parameters which are which we cannot know.
Yes.
So what do you suggest? I mean, are there still the black hat SEO experts who are still struggling to get I mean like the still I mean are they trying hard on the black hat, or is it that black hat is something which is going to completely, I mean, it's almost done and nobody can do anything on
Yeah.
black hat?
See, the rise of AI has now given a new
Also,
era of
and comply to the requirements of the Google.
yeah. See, the rise of AI, as I told, has given to a new era. It is like man versus machine, where in which the machine is actually trying to deep learn from the data patterns what are being used and to actually find solutions. In Black Hat with SEO, there were systems like creating a lot of doorway pages, because Google search engine ranking program, the algorithm which Google has patented, the one of the major data point was actually looking for number of page relevancy, number of pages pointing to that particular website. So what people Black Hat search engine optimizers, what they used to do was that they tried to create a lot of doorway pages in different domains, and they actually tried to give a link to this particular website with that one particular keyword. Imagine selling flowers in Mumbai. They might post in a lot of spam, website, lot of websites, a lot of directories and everything. So then what Google came up with something called search engine domain authority. That means that Google started ignoring even the website has a lot of links and giving backlinks. Google started ignoring that, because then they started looking at the authority. How genuine is that website? How long that website is there? Whether rather than one particular freelancers news portal giving a link, if New York Times is giving a link to a particular article, is giving a link to that website, then they started giving more authority to the New York Times article. It's called domain authority. Okay, so then like that, now Google is actually coming up with different things. Before then, people started using they found out that when people using a certain keyword, this particular relevance is coming. So then other websites also started using keyword. So then Google started penalizing. They're using plagiarism, like that. So it's like how we say in machine learning and AI, there is something called deep learning, wherein which there is supervised learning, unsupervised learning. So now Google search engine algorithm has gone into an unsupervised learning model. When they find out there are these patterns, they will try to ignore these patterns and change. So for me, for a website to have high relevance, it is always you have to ensure you provide proper content, relevant content for your service. And also you need to find out what people are searching, because the intent of a person can be different. Maybe I might tell that okay, let's go have biryani, or let's go ahead and have a lunch, or let's go to one particular restaurant. My intent is to have my lunch. So people will convey in different ways. So try to understand how a people is searching for a particular service. If you are actually promoting a restaurant website, and then make it relevant, then definitely your services can get more relevance. Before, it was like that, no, you were actually putting your site to compete against the world. But now Google has actually bring localized search, where in which your service will be only for people who are in maybe for Dubai. Okay, then it will find out your site is located in Dubai, your IP of the site, your business address in Dubai. So only for people who are in Dubai searching for that service, it will be available. So ensure whenever you have to have a target audience, you have to optimize for the target audience. It's not only the content. You have to ensure that you list your business address in Dubai, and also now Google actually tries to take the reviews, whether there are many review sites like the Facebook business reviews or Google business reviews, and other reviews also been taken. I'm sure this Black Hat things, people might they might come up with different doorway pages and different things, but definitely this self-learning algorithm, because they monitor this pattern of traffic, and they will try to come up with a loophole. But definitely people will again come up with ways, because it's now in the technology world, there is no hacker-free world, we can say, because there are different ways people used to come. Before, people used to hack into the banking systems, into the banking servers. Now they found out that banking servers are all protected by firewalls and proxy systems. So they found it is easy to hack into the customer's mobile device. So it's evolving. It's like a cat and mouse chase game. But definitely there is improvisation.
Right. 5-6 years back, there was a big loophole, like there was a backdoor entry to this crawler, and we can tweak, based on that and get a desired ranking.
Yes.
So